I was recently asked how to find a good coach. It is an enormous growth industry. There's loads of coaches around, but which one is going to be good for you? Well, when finding a coach, I suggest you ask 3 questions of them before you make your decision. The first question to ask is how many people are currently coaching them now? You're going to want to have your coach being coached by at least one coach, because why wouldn't they? If they don't have any coaches, why not? Do they think that they've got all their shit together and they don't need one? Do they think that they can just coach themselves? Well, possible with some things, but it doesn't give them a whole perspective. Why would someone who's a coach not believe in coaching enough to have their own coach? That's an absolute red flag for me. I would run from a coach that doesn't have a coach. At least one. No way. As of recording this, I have 4 coaches. They do different things. They're in different areas of my life because that's what I believe in. I know coaching works. Coaching has changed my life and all of my clients' lives. So why wouldn't I? The second question that you need to ask a potential coach is how long they've been practicing for. You're going to want a coach with experience. It's an unregulated industry, which is unfortunate, which means that anyone can suddenly wake up one morning and go, I think I'll be a coach from now on, with no experience, no training, and they can do far more damage than good. And they can give coaching a really bad name. You want your coach to be at the cutting edge of the latest in psychology and mindset or business or whatever it is that you're, the type of coaching that you're going for, right? You want them to study, to learn, to pass that on to you, and to be very, very experienced. Some people think that coaching is sitting back and just giving your opinion. It's so far from that. It takes work, ongoing lifetime commitment to study, to learn, because there's always amazing new things and information coming out, to give their clients the best and the latest and the fastest way to make change. I tell you what, being a coach, you've got to love learning because there's a lot of it. Learning and studying and training constantly. And that's what a good coach does. You can also look at testimonials and recommendations. But the problem with this is that if a coach is working with fairly high profile people, often there's no testimonial from them. There's no reference that they've worked with them. I know I've worked with some high profile people and you'll never know who they were because it's completely confidential. Some clients just love telling everyone that they get coaching and their experiences. And, both are fine. But it's just something to keep in mind if you're looking at Google reviews or something like that. You might not find many for a really good coach. As of recording this video, I've been coaching for 13 years. It's all I do. It's my full-time job. It's not a side hustle. It's my profession. Absolutely love it too. The third question you need to ask your potential coach: will you help me to not need you anymore? This is one thing that a lot of poor coaches can be really afraid of. Oh, what if they don't need me anymore and they don't pay me? Well, that's not why you coach. Coaching is lucrative, but it's not why you do it. A good coach coaches because it's what they believe in, and they know that making people better at whatever area they're working on is their 100% focus. A good coach teaches you the techniques and the strategies for you to fly on your own and go out in the world doing your thing. As a coach, you really do build a strong relationship with your client. Your client tells you things often that they've never told anyone in their life. And a good coach is the holder of space so that you feel safe. So I shared with you the 3 questions you need to ask a potential coach. 1, how many current coaches do they have? 2, how much experience have they got? And number 3, do they want you to get to a point where you don't need them anymore? I highly recommend that you get coaching. Every single person on planet Earth benefits from coaching. And I know it to be true from thousands of sessions that I've coached from people all over the world. It makes life better.